माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। जय राधा गोविंद श्री राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रामयी जय सुदर्शना। जय गौरानिताय जय गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। Srila Prabhupada ki. Readings from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 12, and today we are going to see text 38. And before we get into the text, we'll chant the auspicious invocation prayers. I'll chant, please try to repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Iti Uttannapadaputro Iti Uttannapadaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha Chudamaniriva Malaha Yutyuttannapado Putro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutriyanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Ityuttannapādaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Anybody else? Iti Uttannapadaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Iti Uttannapadaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Iti Uttannapadaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Would you like to read? Iti Uttannapadaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Ityuttannapādaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Ityuttannapādaputro Dhruva Krishnapparayanaha Abhutrayanam Lokanam Chudamaniriva Malaha. Iti thus Uttannapadaha of Maharaj Uttannapada Putraha the son Dhruvaha Dhruva Maharaja Krishnapparayanaha fully Krishna conscious Abhut became Trayanam of the three Lokanam worlds Chudamanihi the summit jewel Iva like Amalaha purified. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charananda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. In this way, the fully Krishna conscious Dhruva Maharaja, the exalted son of Maharaj Uttannapada, attained the summit of the three statuses of planetary systems. Purport. The exact Sanskrit terminology for Krishna consciousness is here mentioned, Krishna Parayanaha. Parayana means moving forward. anyone who is going forward to the goal of Krishna is called Krishna Parayana or fully Krishna conscious. The example of Dhruva Maharaja indicates that every Krishna conscious person can expect to reach the topmost summit of all three planetary systems within the universe. A Krishna conscious person can occupy an exalted position beyond the imagination of any ambitious materialist. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakhagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschaittya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangalangayate Gurmitkapatamaham Mande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Katanchana Smite Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavet Smite Pritam Syat Sri Chaitanyam Namamitam. Hare Krishna. So I am very happy to be here in this New York City, where very historical place in the history of ISKCON, and the very famous Radha Govinda deities, and the opportunity to discuss some Srimad Bhagavatam here in this place. I feel very fortunate to have visited this place. I'm coming all the way from Mayapur, and I'm almost in the fag end of my American trip. And it's really a good fortune to be here, to take darshan of these deities, and then to be able to speak a little bit about Bhagavatam here. So here, in this chapter, we are almost closing the pastimes of Maharaj Dhruva. So Dhruva's pastimes and Prahlad's pastimes, these two pastimes are very favorite for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repeatedly, he heard the pastimes of Dhruva and Prahlad because he wanted to relish how even a small child can become fully Krishna conscious. And he also wanted to relish the great mercy of Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, in showing extraordinary mercy to these two boys, Dhruva and Prahlad. So Dhruva Charitra is a very important aspect of Srimad Bhagavatam. Also, there are many lessons which we can learn from Dhruva Charitra. I thought we can just quickly review some lessons which we can learn from the pastime of Dhruva, because more or less we are coming to the end. So, the title of third canto is that the creation of the fourth order. This is what Prabhupada titles fourth canto as. So what is the creation of the fourth order? If you see, there are 10 topics of creation which is listed in Srimad Bhagavatam, Atra Sarga Visargascha Sthanam Poshanam Mutayaha Manvantri Ishanukata Nirodha Mukti Ashrayaha. So Sarga is the first canto, creation. Visarga is the second canto, cosmic manifestation. Third canto is status quo, which is Sthanam. Fourth canto is Poshanam, the creation of the fourth order. So if you see how Sukadeva Goswami explains Poshanam, he explains Poshanam as Poshanam tad anugrahat. Means that what protects this material creation and material manifestation and the spiritual manifestation is the mercy of the Lord. But in the fourth canto, there is also a hint or there is also a discussion of what prolongs material life. What stops a jiva from accepting Krishna as his master, and what prolongs material life. So, what prolongs material life is envy. Envy prolongs material life. As long as envy is there within the heart of the devotee, then even though he is practicing devotional service, it's very difficult to come out of this material trap. So, therefore, here in fourth canto, there's discussion of different devotees. This is the speciality of fourth canto. There are no demons in fourth canto. If there is some demon, you can say, okay, this fellow demon, he is very envious. So therefore, he is demon. But in fourth canto, there are no demons, there are only devotees. There are devotees in mode of ignorance, there are devotees in mode of passion, there are devotees in mode of goodness. And the discussion about them and the different levels of envy in the heart of these devotees. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Dev ki, Shri Shri Gauranathai ji ki, or Premanande. So then there is discussion about the different levels of envy in the heart of these devotees, and then there's also some discussion on how they can give up this envy. For example, Daksha, who is in the beginning of the fourth canto, he is devotee in the mode of ignorance, and his envy towards Krishna, towards Lord Shiva is removed by some heavy punishment. Lord Shiva punishes him, he cuts off his head and then puts goat head on his head, and then by some heavy punishment his envy is removed. Now Dhruva, he is a devotee in mode of passion because he is looking for some position. He wants to have some position, therefore he approaches the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore, here Dhruva is given as example of devotee in mode of passion. His envy is removed by the performance of austerities under the guidance of the spiritual master. So then we have Prithu Maharaj, who is devotee in mode of goodness, and he also has some slight envy towards Indra, and that envy is simply removed by some instruction and association. So this way, different devotees who have envy in their heart, how it gets removed, that is explained in the fourth canto. Especially now we'll talk about a little bit about Dhruva Maharaj. So Dhruva Maharaj pastime has many lessons. It starts with the lesson in parenting, that how a parent should be impartial to all children. If a parent is not impartial to all children, then there will be a lot of disharmony among the family, because Uttanapad was partial to one son and he was partial to another son. He did not allow Dhruva to sit in his lap. So therefore the whole episode started. And then we have Dhruva's stepmother, Suruchi, who represents the fake guru, because she is telling Dhruva that you go and pray to Narayana and you take birth in my womb, then you can sit in my father's lap. So she is a fake guru. She is using the Lord for her own self-aggrandizement. She talks about Narayana, but she is not talking about Narayana to surrender to Narayana. She is talking about Narayana to glorify herself. So this is the position of a fake guru. And we have a fake guru who is sitting with us 24 hours and giving us nice guidance. That fake guru is our mind. So mind is always trying to keep us self-centered instead of bringing Krishna into center. So Suruchi represents that self-centered attitude of a devotee in Krishna consciousness. We come to Krishna consciousness, we take up the process, we chant the holy name, we take the initiation, but still we struggle to keep Krishna in the center and take us away from center, because mind is so strong, it wants to keep us in the center. So the life of Suruchi is a lesson that what happens when we don't remove ourselves from the center and put Krishna in the center. We get destroyed in devotional service. We commit offenses and then we get destroyed. We become partial, we commit offenses, we become violent, and then ultimately we get destroyed in devotional service. So Suruchi's life is a very strong lesson for all of us. Then comes Suniti, who is embodiment of virtue. So first of all, when Dhruva, when he was so angry, and then when he went to his mother, he was breathing like a snake. It is said in Bhagavatam that he was actually breathing like a snake. Bus, 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 he was breathing, he was very, very angry. And then when he went to his mother, the first thing his mother told him was that don't be envious. The first thing she told him. Such a saintly lady that she gave him the first instruction. She understood that her son's heart is full of envy. So she gave him the first instruction, don't be envious. Then she told the second instruction, very, very important. She said, what your stepmother told is correct. Even though the instruction came from the wrong person, she took the essence of that instruction. She said, what your stepmother told is correct, you should go to Narayana. This is what you should do. So this is another important aspect of a devotee. A devotee who is very good, he can see even good quality in bad people. This is the nature of devotee who is very good. A devotee who is not very good, he can see bad quality in good people also. He is always very much interested in criticizing. But a devotee who is very mature, he can see good quality in bad people also. So therefore she said, whatever your stepmother told, this is correct, you should go to Narayana. Then she gave a very, very important instruction. She said, don't go to anybody else. She said, don't go to Brahma, don't go to 33 crore demigods, don't go to Lakshmi Devi, don't go to all these people, because all these people are running behind Narayana. She said, all 33 crores demigods are running behind Lakshmi, Lakshmi is running behind Narayana, so you go behind Narayana. Don't go to anybody else. A very, very important instruction she gave. So that's why Suniti went to Vaikuntha before Dhruva. So very clear in her instruction, just go to Narayana. And then Dhruva is saying, where will I find Narayana? Then she said, everybody goes to forest to find Narayana, you also go to forest. Then Dhruva was asking, I am a small boy, I go to forest, lion will eat me, tiger will eat me, you are just sending me to forest unprotected. Then she gave him one more instruction. What she said, don't worry, have faith in the Supreme Lord, He will protect you. You have seen the affection of only one mother. The affection of Narayana is like the millions of mothers. So you have faith in Him, you go. This is what she told him. So this is something which is a big lesson for us. How to always depend on Krishna for protection. How to understand that Krishna has more love for us than the millions of mothers. Very, very important instructions she gave to her son. And then she sent him, and then he also went. And then he saw Narada Muni on the way. And this is a very important lesson. That if we are sincere in progressing in Krishna consciousness, Krishna will send those who are required in our life to influence us and take us forward in Krishna consciousness. Krishna Himself will send. So Dhruva had no plan to meet Narada Muni, but Krishna sent Narada Muni, go to this boy, take care of him. So Narada Muni came and he told Dhruva, hey, you are a small boy, don't take all these things seriously, go home, just play, you will forget everything. And then Dhruva said, no, I am not going to forget, I am Kshatriya, my blood is boiling, you see, I am not going to forget. Then Narada Muni gave him some nice instruction, oh, you think you are not small boy, then take this instruction. He said that don't be envious, don't think, whatever is your karma, you are suffering because of your karma. So don't be envious of anybody, just accept what your karma is, and then try to focus on bhakti, and whenever you are mature, you can go and see the Lord. Then Dhruva said, no, sorry, I cannot wait for all these things. And then Dhruva gave one very important condition to Narada Muni. He said that, tell me an honest way to go and find the Supreme Lord. This is Dhruva's qualification. Dhruva was determined. Dhruva was honest. Dhruva was straightforward. These are the three important qualifications of a disciple to attract the mercy of the spiritual master. The disciple should be honest, he should be determined, and he should be straightforward. Dhruva never gave some very lofty goals. He did not say that I want to go to Goloka, He said, I have a specific goal, I want to get to this place. This is my goal, I want to see Narayana. Can you please help me? If you can help me, we have business. If you cannot help me, we don't have business. Let me go on. So, because of his straightforwardness, because of his honesty, because of his determination, then Narada Muni gave him instruction. Narada Muni gave him 4 instructions, very, very important for us to understand. These are the 4 instructions, very important instructions in sadhana bhakti. He said that first of all, worship the deity. Second, he said that chant the holy name. Third, he said practice the yoga system. And fourth, he said that meditate on the pastimes of the Lord. In essence, these 4 instructions constitute sadhana bhakti. In essence, these 4 instructions constitute sadhana bhakti. That what are the 4 things we are meant to do every day? Every day we are meant to worship the deity. Every day we are meant to chant the holy name. Every day we are meant to follow the rules and regulations of Bhakti Yoga. And every day we are meant to meditate on the pastimes of the Lord by reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam every day. Bhagavatam says that Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So he gave 4 important instructions on how to perform sadhana bhakti. And then Dhruva did many austerities, wonderful austerities Dhruva did. Of course, Prabhupada writes in the purport that we cannot do austerities like Dhruva. But then he says that for us in Kali Yuga, what are the austerities recommended? Prabhupada is saying in the purport. He is saying that we should chant 16 rounds, we should follow 4 regulative principles, and then very interestingly, Prabhupada adds that we should strictly take only Krishna Prasadam. These are the austerities which Prabhupada says that what we are meant to follow. It's very, very interesting that we chant 16 rounds, we follow 4 regulative principles, but how much we are strict in taking only Krishna Prasadam, this is a question mark for many devotees. But Prabhupada actually equates this to the austerities of Dhruva. He said we should be very strict in only accepting Krishna Prasadam. So he said these are the things we should do. So therefore, from that we learn that how important it is to actually stick to strictly being a prasaditarian or one who simply takes Krishna Prasadam. Not vegetarian is not sufficient. Prabhupada said even monkeys are vegetarian. What is the big deal? So just being vegetarian, just avoiding onion, garlic, these things are not sufficient. One should be very strict in accepting only Krishna Prasadam. Prabhupada equates it to the austerity of Dhruva. Then Dhruva sees the Supreme Lord. Then Dhruva was thinking, by the time Dhruva did so much austerities, he was able to see the Supreme Lord in his heart. And when he saw the Supreme Lord in his heart became very pure. He thought, okay, no more fighting, no more envy, no more all sitting above Brahma's position, forget everything, let me go with the Supreme Lord. So like a small boy, Dhruva was thinking Krishna will come and he will just pick him up, he will put him on Garuda and take him to Vaikuntha. This is what was expectation, Dhruva's expectation. The Lord came and the Lord appeared before Dhruva. So Dhruva, then he wanted to express his heart. When you want to express his heart, Dhruva was telling in his prayers that, my dear Lord, I actually called you for wrong reason. I did not call you for the right reason. I called you for wrong reason. But that time I was not understanding that this is wrong reason. Now I understand that I called you for wrong reason. So therefore, don't take the reason for which I called into seriously. Forget all that. Just take me with you. So he pleaded to the Lord. Very nice prayers given in Bhagavatam. Of course, the essence of the prayers is captured in Hari Bhakti Vilas by Sanatana Goswami. He is saying, Sthana bilasis tapasistitoham, means that I was simply standing, I was doing austerity because I wanted some position in this material world. Sthana bilasis tapasistitoham. But what happened? Tvam praptavan deva munindra guhyam. I got you. You are very secret. You cannot be attained by great munis, great rishis, great demigods. They cannot attain you. I got you. Then he is saying, Kanchan vichinvan api divya ratnam. I was just looking for some pieces of glass, but I got the transcendental gem. Kanchan vichinvan api divya ratnam. Swamin kritartosmi. Now I am completely satisfied. Varam nayache. I don't want any benediction. I don't want position. I don't want anything. But Krishna gave him everything. It's a very powerful lesson in Dhruva's pastime. The most powerful lesson of Dhruva's pastime is that if you are a devotee, be very much afraid of what you desire in Krishna consciousness. Because if you desire some things which is other than pure love of Godhead, there is a danger of getting it. And if you get it, then you have to cry for a long time. Very, very powerful lesson in Dhruva's pastime. That what do you desire in Krishna consciousness? Dhruva desired position, but finally when he saw the Lord, he did not care what position I will keep, nothing. I will just go back, I will go to Vaikuntha, I will be very happy with the Lord. No, no. The Lord said, no, you be here, you rule, you will have senses which will never deteriorate, you will enjoy, you will never forget me, and then you will go to Dhruva and rule there also. So rule here, rule there. Till the end of Brahma's lifetime, you stay there. So then Dhruva was thinking, such a punishment. That what did I make out of myself? What did I make out of myself? So therefore Dhruva was lamenting. When he came back, there was no envy for Suruchi, there was no envy towards his brother. When he came back, he fell at his mother's feet, he fell at his stepmother's feet also. So this is the sign of a pure devotee. That even those who don't wish well to him, he is a well-wisher for all of them. He is called Ajata Chatru. Ajata Chatru means a person for whom an enemy is not born. Ajata Chatra Shantava Sadhavo Sadhu Bhushanaha, Bhagavatam says. Titikshava Karunika Sugridam Sarvadheginam Ajata Chatra Shantava Sadhavo Sadhu Bhushanaha. These are the qualities of a devotee. So therefore, he displayed all those qualities. He was non-envious and he was very happy that he came back. And then Uttanapad made him the king. He became king. He was ruling. And by the Lord's arrangement, his brother was killed. This is another important thing which we should remember. That when Suruchi insulted Dhruva and when his brother, he did not allow Dhruva, that time Dhruva was not a devotee. So when the offense happened, Dhruva was not a devotee, but later he became a devotee. So when he became a devotee, then the Lord took into account that offense which was done to him when he was not a devotee. So therefore, it is very important to be respectful to everybody. It is very important to be respectful to everybody. Sakale samman korite shakati dehanata jata. Tabito gaiba harinama sukya aparada hoibe hata. This is what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. That please give me the strength to respect all the living entities. He is praying to the spiritual master. Please give me the strength to respect all the living entities. So a Krishna conscious person means he has to respect all the living entities. So otherwise, we may think, oh, this fellow is karmi fellow, this fellow is that fellow, this fellow. We may commit some offense. He may become devotee later. And then that may become offense and it may affect us. So therefore, a devotee's nature is that he is compassionate to everyone. Devotee's nature is very compassionate to everyone. So this way, then he died, then his mother also died. Both of them died. Dhruva became very angry. He went to fight with all the Yakshas, and then he was fighting with all the Yakshas. The Yakshas were very powerful. They unleashed the Yakshamaya, and Dhruva was overwhelmed by Yakshamaya. Then all the sages came and told Dhruva, oh Dhruva, you are having Narayanastra, please use Narayanastra, please chant the holy name. It's a very, very powerful lesson for us. That in this world, there are many bewildering things. There are many, many bewildering things in this world. This world has many bewildering things to offer. I came to this USA, I came to New York, I saw that so many big, big buildings. I am coming from village. I am from Mayapur. We don't have so many big buildings here. I am seeing there are so many big, big buildings, tall, tall buildings. So many things are there. Everything looks so fantastic. And very easy to get diverted, very easy to get distracted by what this world has to offer. So therefore, unless we stick to the process of chanting the holy name and following the regulative principles, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, we stick to the process of chanting the holy name and following the four regulative principles, we can always be protected from all sorts of Maya, whatever Maya can show. Haridas Thakur was chanting, and Ramachandra Khan, he was very envious. He wanted to malign Haridas Thakur's name. So therefore, he called one prostitute. And then he told the prostitute, I'll give a lot of money, go to this guy, somehow or other, make him to have some relationship with you, and then we will expose him. So this prostitute, she was very beautiful, she was very young, she had wonderful body. So therefore, she went to Haridas Thakur's house, and then she told Haridas Thakur, my dear young man, you are so nice, you are looking so beautiful, you have such a nice body. I am so nice, I am so beautiful, I have such a nice body. Why are you wasting your time? I am here, I am available for you. Let us have some nice time. And she was displaying all her assets in front of him. And she was telling, see, so many assets are waiting for you. Why are you simply wasting your time? Then Haridas Thakur simply said, what to do? I have some vow of chanting the holy name. I have not finished it. The moment I finish it, I will come and enjoy with you. And she said, okay, no problem. So she is sitting, she is trying to show herself off. And Haridas Thakur is sitting and chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So he was chanting, whole night went and morning came. And then he said, sorry, by the time I finished my rounds, it became morning. So today we couldn't do anything. You come back tomorrow, let us try your luck. So next day the lady went back. And then again the same thing happened. He's sitting and chanting, she is dancing, nothing is happening. And then he said, sorry, today also same thing happened, maybe tomorrow you should try your luck. Then the lady came on the third day, again the same thing, again he was chanting, and the third day, fourth day morning, that lady fell at his feet. And then she surrendered, that Sadhu, Mahatma, please save me. I am in such a lowly position that my life has become like this. What can I do? Can you please save me? Then Haridas Thakur said, no, don't worry. Please, you chant the holy name. You put tulsi plant, you sit here, you chant the holy name. So this place, that village is called Haridaspur. It is about 30 kilometers from Mayapur, where Haridas Thakur delivered the prostitute. So therefore, this mind is like a prostitute. This mind is like a prostitute. So this mind, like a prostitute, it can go and jump here and there. Oh, New York, nice building is there. So why don't you be in New York? Oh, no, you cannot be in New York. You cannot be anywhere. You better be in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada said that every temple he made is Vaikuntha. Every temple he made is Vaikuntha. In fourth canto only Prabhupada wrote, every temple he made is Vaikuntha. So therefore, we should be in Vaikuntha. And how to remain in Vaikuntha, wherever our service, Mayapur, New York, wherever it is, our service, we should do our service and remain in that place. How to do that? To stick to strictly chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and following the four regulative principles. Prabhupada says in 6th canto that in Ajamila's pastime, he is saying that when Ajamila saw there was only one Shudrani in compromising position. He said, Kali Yuga full of Shudras and Shudranis in compromising position. I once went to Bombay. And then I saw in Bombay, in the daytime, there are many man and woman, they are actually sitting very, very intimately on the road. And I was very surprised. I am village person, I can't see such cities, so things, So I was asking the devotee who was coming with me that what is this nonsense? These people are sitting so closely to each other, they're doing so much nonsense in the open road. What is happening? Why they are doing like this? Then he gave me a very strange explanation. He said these people are living in a very congested home. And in that home, there is no chance for privacy. They cannot have any intimacy, they cannot have any privacy in that home. So therefore, in order to find privacy, they are coming and sitting in public place and doing all these things. In front of everybody, in the front of the whole world, they are doing this. So people have been reduced to animal life in Kali Yuga because animals only don't care for anything. They just do whatever they want in open. So people are reduced to animal life in Kali Yuga. Prabhupada says that the only way we can save ourselves from all these things is to chant the holy name and to follow the four regulative principles. So this way, the power of the holy name can protect us from Maya. This is another important lesson which we learn from Dhruva's pastime. And then Dhruva defeated all the Yakshas and then he was killing them. Then Manu came and told him that, hey, stop man, why are you killing too much? You should not do all these things. So from that we learn very important lesson. Even though we are devotee, we cannot do whatever we want in the name of devotional service. We have to follow the etiquette of how to behave in a society properly. Prabhupada said that we should have gentlemanly behavior. So Manu gave many instructions. Each instruction is a lesson by itself. Manu gave many instructions. And one of the most important instructions Manu gave was that we should not maintain any enmity in the heart for anybody. Because everything in this material world, all actions and interactions in this material world are simply arranged by the law of nature under Krishna's supervision. So therefore, we should not maintain any sort of dissatisfaction or any sort of enmity against anybody. It's one of the very important instructions Manu gave. And of course, after that, Dhruva, he met Kubera, and then Kubera told Dhruva, please take any benediction what you want. Immediately, Dhruva actually asked from him the benediction of always remembering Krishna. So this is another important thing that we should learn from Dhruva, that Dhruva was very submissive. When he met Kubera, he was very submissive. He was not at all proud. Even though the Supreme Lord himself had given him the benediction that he will never forget me, but when he actually saw a sadhu, he immediately asked for the same benediction. He said that, please give me the benediction that I will never forget Krishna. It's a very, very important thing, that how to be very respectful to sadhus, and how to always take advantage of their association, and how to take the best from them. This very important lesson which Dhruva taught us. And then, of course, then Dhruva retired into forest. Then he came in the forest. Also, Dhruva taught us many lessons, that how to live family life at the right time. This is an important lesson for Grahasthas, that Grahastha life means that not that you are attached to family life till the end of your life. At the age of 50, one should leave Grahastha life. Bhagavatam says, Panchashrodhvam Vanam Brajet. At the 50, you should go to forest. Going to forest means seriously practicing devotional service and trying to spend all the time in practicing devotional service. So this way, and Dhruva also, again, very important thing, when Dhruva was going to go back home, back to Godhead, when the plane came to take him, Dhruva did not just ascend the plane and then he simply did not go. He actually took permission from all the sages who were assembled there, and he took blessings. They were all going to stay there. Dhruva was going to go to Vaikuntha. He did not ignore them. He did not say, oh, you are all staying here, I am going to Vaikuntha, I am better than you. No, he did not say like that. He went and took blessings from all of them. The same quality Prabhupada displayed when in his last days, when Prabhupada's godbrothers came. Prabhupada actually was very humble. He told his godbrothers, please forgive me, I became very proud. I was very successful. I became very proud. And in my pride, sometimes I criticized all of you. Please forgive me, Prabhupada said. And his godbrothers said, no, no, no. They used to call him Swami Maharaj. They said, no, Swami Maharaj, there is no fault from your side. We are all neophytes. You are the great devotee. And whatever you have done is good. And you have the right to chastise us. But then Prabhupada is saying, no. You should please forgive me. My last time has come. You should please forgive me. So this way, great devotees are showing that how to be humble from beginning to end. How to be humble from beginning to end, because that quality of humility, it attracts Krishna. So this way, Dhruva, he taught many, many lessons to all of us by his various pastimes. And Dhruva Maharaj's pastimes are very sweet, very good, very much relishable for various reasons, that we can actually relish the mercy of the spiritual master, we can relish the mercy of the Supreme Lord, we can relish the determination of a pure devotee, and we can also see that how to behave in a society of devotees and what is the right type of behavior. So like that, the many lessons are there. Few lessons we have shared. So I'll stop here. If there's any questions, comments, anything, corrections. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. Any some questions, comments, anything? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Whoa, very loud. Hare Krishna. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you. And I have a question about the difference between criticizing and correcting, and when correcting is applicable, and also when it can be seen as criticizing, and how we should analyze that in ourselves.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, correction means that you are authority. Then you have right to correct. Okay. So, who is authority? So, in 5th canto, Rishabhadev actually lists all authorities. Guru na sasyat, Swajano na sasyat, Pita na sasyat, Janani na sasyat, Daivam na tatsyan, na padishta tatsyat, na vimochayatya samupetya mrityam. Guru, spiritual master's authority. Then one who is an elderly relative, who is your well-wisher, he is an authority, Swajana. Then father is authority, mother is authority. Then an worshipable personality is an authority, Daivam. And then a person who is your master or pati, he is authority. So these people are naturally authorities. So these people can offer correction. So that is not criticism. When it comes from them, it should be accepted as correction. If we think it is criticism, then that is our problem. It is our problem because they are natural authorities. So then whatever they say, that should be accepted as correction. Within the parameters of Guru Sadhu Shastra, that should be accepted as correction. Now what is criticism? A criticism is actually something which is offered when it is not needed. When it is not needed, or when you are not the right person to offer it. Like I am not authority, but then I want to correct you. It's not correct. Because I am not authority. I have no authority to correct you. If at all, if I find something wrong with you, I should go to your authority and tell that I am seeing this thing wrong with him. Can you please do something about it? So that is better way of doing it. But then other thing is criticism also has envy as the core. That I see that you have some qualities. I see those qualities are better than mine. So now I want to show you as not so good, as not as good as me. So then I have to find some fault and then say something to you that you are blah, 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 you are do this, you are do this. So the core of criticism is envy. That like Daksha was criticizing Lord Shiva. Daksha knows Lord Shiva is better than him. But still he wants to find some fault with him. So he said that, oh, you did not get up when I came, so you are mannerless person, that this, so many things he said. The other part of criticism is that there is no genuineness in seeing some correction happening. There is only some intention to point out something wrong by showing you as someone who is low in nature. So that is also criticism. But now, how to handle? This is, now we know what is correction, what is criticism, who can give correction, who can give criticism. So this is clear. Okay. Now how to handle when things are given to you? If correction is given to you, you have to correct yourself. That's okay, because this authority, they are giving correction, there's nothing to say about it, and properly correct yourself. When criticism is thrown at you, then what you do? This is very interesting. When criticism is thrown at you, you can do two things. One is that you can choose to ignore it, saying that, oh, this guy is criticizing me, I don't have to do anything. Or you can choose to utilize that criticism to progress in Krishna consciousness. Because you can say that, okay, this person is criticizing, maybe this defect is there in me, why not I examine it with an open mind? Where whatever is his intention is whatever is his intention. But why not I examine this criticism with an open mind? If I can examine this criticism with an open mind, if I can do myself to progress something in Krishna consciousness, better for me. So therefore, not accepting criticism as a criticism, but as an opportunity to progress in Krishna consciousness, always better for us. Always better for us. If we take it as criticism, then what happens? We think that, oh, this person is offensive. Maybe he is offensive, maybe he is not offensive, we don't know. Then we become offensive. So whatever is thrown at us, like for example, in Bhagavatam, Shringi is criticizing Parikshit Maharaj. Shringi is a small boy. He has no qualification to criticize Parikshit. But he is criticizing Parikshit Maharaj. He is saying that these kings are like dogs. How did they enter into my house? And I am going to curse him. And he also curses him. Parikshit did not counteract that criticism of Shringi. He did not say, how come you curse me? How come this is that? He did not cancel that curse also. Rather, Prabhupada mentions what Parikshit did. He actually accepted the curse as the grace of the Supreme Lord. Prabhupada says that Parikshit was thinking that the Supreme Lord has graciously overtaken me in the form of the curse of a Brahmana. So Shringi's criticism resulted in Bhagavatam. This is what Parikshit gave back. Shringi gave him criticism, Parikshit gave back Bhagavatam. So this is the nature of pure devotee, that he can take the criticism and then he can cause auspiciousness to the whole world. So if we can learn that art of accepting criticism and causing auspiciousness to the whole world, then our life also will be very, very auspicious. So this is what I can say. Okay, either question, comment, anything? Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Yes, yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for such an insightful class, Prabhuji. In the class, you mentioned that we should be afraid of the desires that we have while being in Krishna consciousness. Yeah. And sometimes we have desires which we feel would help us or help us to make progress in Krishna consciousness. So is it okay to have desires? Sometimes it might be material desires as well, where we feel that everything
better to validate them with a pure devotee or someone who is guiding you. I have this desire, whether it is good to have this desire or not. I'll tell you one funny story. Okay, it's just a funny story. Okay, so my son likes Govindas. Okay, so he likes Govindas Prasadam because we used to live in Dubai, and Dubai Govindas is really good. So when we moved to Mayapur, he joined Gurukula, and then in Gurukula those times only 10 days holiday was there. And for the 10 days we had to go to South India and come back. So once during one of those holidays he told me that, Dad, let us go to Kolkata Govindas and eat in Govindas and then catch the flight. I told him that it's not possible because our flight time, Kolkata Govindas is inside Kolkata, we go, come back and catch flight is very difficult. It's not possible. So it's not possible to go to Govindas. He also said, okay, what to do? Long time I didn't go to Govindas. I thought I will go to Govindas and eat in Kolkata. We just left it. Then the day of travel, we forgot the whole thing. I forgot, he forgot, both of us forgot the whole thing. But somehow or other, on the day of travel, the traffic was so heavy just before the airport. It was such a big traffic jam that finally we had to literally get down off the vehicle and then run into the airport. And even when we reached the airport like that, already the gate was closed, and then the person said, you cannot fly, you're finished, you cannot go. Then I tried to find some other flight that same night. I could not find any flight. So then what we went to Calcutta temple and we stayed that night. So that night we had Prasadam in Govindas. Next day morning we had Prasadam in Govindas. Next day afternoon also we packed Govindas Prasadam. And then we came to airport and then we caught flight and came. I told my son that your desire to eat in Govindas cost me 25,000 rupees. See, the point is that you can have desire. This is okay, this funny is okay, no problem. But the point is, you may sometimes have desire. And then you may think it is good for you. Like Dhruva was having desire, he was thinking it is good for him. But ultimately it did not turn out to be good for him. There is a very nice prayer which Vritrasura speaks in 6th canto. He says, he actually addresses the Lord as the Lord of opportunities, Samanjasa, he says. Samanjasa means that a person who can give you many opportunities to fulfill. He is calling the Lord as Samanjasa. Samanjasa means the Lord of opportunities. He is saying, my dear Lord, you are Lord of opportunities. You have given many opportunity to many type of devotees. You gave Dhruva Loka to Dhruva. You gave Sutala Loka to Bali. Rasatala Loka to Bali. You gave Manus the whole opportunity to rule the whole world. And then you gave different devotees different opportunity. And then Vritrasura is saying that I am not looking for such opportunities. I am not looking for such opportunities. Don't cheat me by giving such opportunities to me, that you also go here, you do this, you do that. Don't. What I am looking for, he is saying, Samanjasa tuva virahiyya kangshe. He is saying that separation from you is intolerable for me. Is intolerable for me. So don't prolong this separation, just finish off this separation. Don't prolong it, just finish it off. So therefore, we may think that something is good for us. We may think that it may help our Krishna consciousness. This is good for us, that's good for us. But is really good for us? Or it will become one burden at a stage. So therefore, we can have unlimited desire to serve the Supreme Lord. We have unlimited desire to surrender to Supreme Lord. But if we agree to be directed by the Supreme Lord, Kuntimanan is saying, Janmaiswari Shuta Shribir Yedamana Madapuman Naivarha Tabidhatum Vai Twam Akinchana Gocharam. She says, very beautiful word, Akinchana Gocharam. She says, Gocharam means there are two meanings. One is guiding the cows or grazing the cows. The second meaning is directing the senses. So a person who has got nothing to do with the material world, his senses are directed by Krishna because that person is exclusively attached to Krishna. So that desire to be directed by Krishna, that our senses to be directed by Krishna, that is a very good desire to have. Then rest, whatever happens is okay. You take it as it comes. If there is wealth, let it come. Prabhupada says that there are many sannyasis in the world who would not like to touch money. But he says that if all the money in the world comes to me, I would like to take it with both my hands because I know how to use money in Krishna's service. Prabhupada says that. So therefore, that's a much better position to have. The much better position to have is to have the desire to be guided by the Supreme Lord. Oh, my dear Lord, you become my guide. You guide my life whichever way you want to guide because you know better than me what I want. You do it, you guide, and then whatever comes, you give me the strength to utilize it back in your service. This is much better rather than going and asking that, I want this, I want that. Prabhupada's father used to say that we have two hands, Krishna has many hands. So how much we can take if Krishna wants to give? So we have two hands and Krishna has many hands. How much we can hold if Krishna wants to take? So there's no point either in holding or in taking. Leave it with Krishna. That's much easier. Much easier. Life is much easier like that. Yeah.
Yes,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
So my question is just related to her question. Then how do we know sometimes our mind is so tricky that we're so confused about our mind's trick and Krishna's desire? We are confused. Is it Krishna's will or is it my mind tricking me? And my next question is, since we know that to get Krishna Prem, we have to please our Guru. And then to please Guru, preaching is one of the very important things. So now our desire is that I want to preach. So is that desire is having main focus to preaching, is that good thing? Yeah, that's my question, Prabhuji.
Okay, so how to desire between mind and Krishna? This is the first question. Okay, so how to differentiate between mind and Krishna? The thing is that you have to, that's why Prabhupada says that Krishna consciousness is a train which runs on 3 tracks. One track is Guru, second track is Sadhu, third track is Shastra. So whatever is there in the mind, is it acceptable to Guru, Sadhu, Shastra? This is a very important question to ask. Okay. So then, if it is acceptable to Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, if we get confirmation from Guru, Sadhu and Shastra that whatever is there in the mind is something which we can move forward, then it is okay. Then it is Krishna's inspiration, we can take it. But for that we should have explicit confirmation, not again mental confirmation. So that is why it is very important to have some devotees guiding us. So we can go and ask them that, okay, my mind is telling like this, is we can do this or we cannot do this. So therefore carefully we should choose devotees who are very mature in Krishna consciousness to actually give us some proper guidance. Then with that guidance we can run this train of Krishna consciousness in all these 3 tracks properly. This is number 1. Number 2, you said regarding preaching, that the desire to preach, right? So yes, of course, preaching is the essence. The desire to preach is very, very important. So of course, we should try to preach. This is what we should try to do. But then we should also understand that everything is preaching in ISKCON. Some people think preaching means that you have to give class. Okay? One of the aspects of preaching is giving class. But we worship deities to preach. We maintain temples to preach. We serve prasadam to preach. We do everything simply to preach. We do management to preach. We do everything only to preach. We don't do anything not to preach. There's nothing which is away from preaching within ISKCON. So therefore, the principle is do the needful. The principle is do the needful. That whatever is needed to be done, whatever the authorities want you to do, that you should be ready to do, whether you like or you don't like. Once my spiritual master went and asked Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, somehow or other I like the services which you are giving me. So what I should do? Then Prabhupada told him that you are very lucky that your spiritual master is giving you services which you like. But even if he give you services which you don't like, you should do it. So that is called doing the needful. That is the mood of Goloka. Like for example, if let's say you are in Goloka and then Rupa Manjari is coming and telling that Krishna and Radharani are going to meet and this service has to be done, so can you do it? Will you say that I don't like this service? Will you say that? Nobody will say that I don't like this service, this is not my service, this is some other department service. Nobody will say. They will simply do it because that is the needful at that time. Krishna and Radharani have to meet. Nikunja yuno ratikeli siddhye yayali bhiyuktir apekshaniya tatratidakshat ativallabhashyat vande guru sri charanaravindam. So doing the needful is the mood of Goloka. So therefore we should always keep the mood of doing the needful. I think we should stop here. It's very time. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam.